Right team, another exciting day. Some good news. We've just won another storage unit. I say won. We won the bidding war. So we ended up paying, I think, 110 on this unit. Yeah, so 110 plus 17.5%. So what does that work out at? $130 all up for this unit. Just a small unit, not too much in there. There's a lot of kind of domestic stuff. I did see a laptop, and I saw either a VCR or some kind of media player in there as well. So that's kind of why I bid on it, and it was only $100. It's only just down the road. So that's just gone through. I was bidding on another unit. I think that one's still going, which had like a couple of guitars in there. Yeah, a shrimp by some nice furniture that ended up going for kind of over $1,600, I think, in the end. Yeah, for about $1,550. So if I had my own time reselling business and it was full time, I'd probably go ahead and do that. As this is a part time or as a side hustle, yeah, I can't really do that expense. It's a pretty big unit as well. There was a lot of stuff in there, so I don't think I've got the space to store it at the minute. However, we have got room for this little unit. I've managed to sell, or at least get listed all the stuff from the other units that we had the other day. Pretty much broke even. One unit made us probably $150, which covered the price on the other one. Still got a bunch of clothes out of both the units to sell, so there is potentially still a little bit of profit there to be had. But for now, yeah, I'm happy with just breaking even on those. And we've upgraded a few things at the house. Okay, it's lunchtime. I'm going to grab some lunch. And then we'll maybe think about swinging down to the storage unit later this afternoon. I'm going to give them a call, see if it's available. Pretty sure it will be. We'll get that squared away, and I'll take you along on the ride, see what we find. Okay, we're at the storage unit. Might be a little bit more than one trip, so we'll have to see. Okay, so here's the storage unit. It might be more than one trip, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe 2 trips. Yeah, we'll start loading. Alright, so first load into the car. Got some clothing, perfume, some cooking stuff, foot spa, some more clothing, some paperwork. Here's a laptop. Toshiba laptop. So that's one of the reasons why I purchased the unit in the first place. Did see, you're not going to be able to see, but in here there's an old school stereo unit, some lamps. I did see a signed cricket bat, probably just a local team, but toothbrushes. I just want to get the unit cleared today, and then hopefully we don't have to come back tomorrow. Alright, I think I'm only going to fit 3 of these more boxes in. I don't think we'll get the rest in today, so I'll have to come back tomorrow after work. That's okay. Yeah, not seen anything too exciting in there. A lot of paperwork. So there's definitely a laptop and a TV system and a VHS player. So just those 3 pieces alone should get us our money back, and then who knows what else we'll find through some of the rest of these boxes. It looks in fairly good condition, but a lot of trash as well. I think like a lot of just empty boxes and stuff. But once we get it home, we'll go through it, and yeah, we'll see what we got. Alright, so we're back at home. I've unloaded. This is the first little pile here. So these couple of bins. We've got some old VHSs in here, some lights and stereo equipment, some clothing, a lot of paperwork, and lots of empty boxes, which is really weird. I don't know why people store empty boxes. On this one, we had a stereo unit, some more clothing, more paperwork, a couple of boxes of clothes. There was a laptop in here somewhere. I think we got maybe 2 boxes left to grab from the storage unit. then a bunch of bits and pieces, some buckets and things like that. So this is the bulk of it. We'll go back tomorrow after work, yeah, and then we'll start digging through and seeing what we've got. Okay, so we've been out to the storage unit and we've done the last pickup. I forgot to set the camera, so I wasn't able to show you that, but there wasn't too much. Most of this is just empty boxes, these empty boxes, and this is full of clothes. This is pretty much just all junk. We've got a bucket and a box of kitchen stuff, so that was all that was left to collect. We'll get this put into the garage. I've got a few bits and pieces to do this evening, so we're probably going to go ahead and go through it tomorrow, and the lighting will be better as well, although it is meant to rain, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, that's it for this unit. Picking it up anyway. We'll be back as soon as we start going through things. Okay, so the next day, bright and early, thinking about going to vote, but it's raining and there's a massive queue, so we're going to go through the storage unit that we got yesterday or the day before as well, and see if we can find any goodies. So we'll work through all of this stuff here and see if there's anything amazing. So we've spent $120, $130, so that's all that we need to make back out of this unit. I know there is a lot of junk in here, so we'll probably be very close to break even, I think. All right. So first box, what do we have? We've got a floor mat, which is in fairly good condition, doesn't look like it's been used. A couple of buckets, in good condition, so we'll keep those as well. So I was thinking about having a garage sale this morning, but it is raining. A mat, some used serviettes, an empty DVD box. When's this from? 2018. Some candles. What's this here? Oh, a finger scratcher, one of them. Just junk and a bunch of paper. Oh, cash. I like cash. So we've made ourselves 35 cents back towards our total. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm going to make a pile of kind of keepy stuff or selly stuff or researchy stuff. In here we've got all the personal documents, and then I brought 2 bins over to chuck into the bin. We'll also make a pile probably over here for donations, anything that we can't use ourselves or sell, but is still in good nick, we'll take through to charity. This box really doesn't look that good. Looks like a bunch of food and kitchen stuff. Yeah, nothing great in here, I don't think. Let's dig through, see what's fine. What's this here? Celebrate. It's empty. Kitchen glove. Chopping block. Maybe we'll be able to save some of this cleaning material. Why do people store stuff like this? We got in here some drugs. Oh, some magnesium tablets. Insulin. Oh geez, insulin pens. I think we can sell or keep those. Yeah, nothing great. I'll have a proper dig through, but I think this is mostly junk. Oh, there's a couple of glasses. That'll be good for donations. Yeah, it looks like food and kitchen stuff. Alright, I'll just clear this one and then we'll move on to the next. Yeah, next up we've got like this, what used to be I think a laundry hamper or something. Let's see in here, some towels. They're not in bad condition. House and Home, so not a great brand, but probably be able to donate those. Those are in pretty good nick. Some flannels. What's this? Oh, looks like a Telstra Wi-Fi modem box. Feels empty, but yeah, just some cords and stuff. I don't think I'll even bother keeping the cords, to be honest. Junk. What else you got in here? This drip tray for something. I think there's a George Foreman in here somewhere. Oh, so the scales. Do they work? Oh yeah, they're working. I put those in the boys' room. Pretty accurate as well. Oh, this is pretty cool. I wonder if it'll work. And an old school kind of old school alarm clock. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll get a little bit for that. How's the battery pack looking? Does it even come out? Yeah, it's pretty corroded in there. We'll give it a go, see if we can get it working. That's pretty cool. That might be worth $3. Although it does have a weird oh, it's on a double adapter. That's right. This looks good. Paper, junky box. Another doormat. Another iron. I've got a few irons now, so I'll compare it to the ones that I do have and see if it's an upgrade. Otherwise that can go to charity. Snakes in here, man. An extension cord, always come in handy. Junk. What do we got here? Oh, just for men. Maybe we should do a video of getting rid of the old salt and pepper. I don't care about my grey hair, but maybe it'd be a fun thing to do, just to play with the just for men. Looks like a new bath mat. It's in good condition. What we got here? There's some butcher's paper. That's always handy. Ran out of Bunnings the other day. Couldn't find any butcher's paper. It's junk. This is junk. Lots of bath mats and bath towels in here. This one looks used and manky. Yeah. Smellometer's not so great. That one looks pretty manky too. And just a brush. Alright, well that's it for in here. Just junk. So we'll chuck that in the bin and move on to the next one. Alright, next up we have a big box of what looks like clothes, although I do see some wrapping paper here. 1001 hangers. Probably keep the wooden one and get rid of the others. I'm not going to go through, if it's just all clothes, I'm not going to go through all of it. Just jeans wear, so it's not too bad. Looks like a bedspread or something. What else we got here? It's not super high quality. What we got? Aussie tea. Red Herring, yeah, good brand. Oh, that's a pretty funky shirt. Wow. That's brand. So I'm pretty sure the owners of this unit were African, so there might be some funky kind of African clothing in here. And this just all looks like clothes. So I won't take you through that. What I'll probably do is just have a bit of a dig and then show you if there's anything underneath the clothes. Okay, so we got through that layer of clothes and it just looks like junk, to be honest. Like paper and mail and those. So again, I'll probably have a bit of a dig down to the bottom, and if there's anything cool I'll show you, otherwise we'll move on to the next box. Yeah, so there's a lot of paperwork in there. This is probably the only other stuff that I'll hold on for now, just in case I find the foxtail box. I guess there's a luggage weight. Oh, and I found a smelly tree for my boy's car. A few pieces of interesting clothing we'll just hang on to for the moment there. This big pile of clothing here will go to charity. I'm going to throw away all the plastic ones, or at least see if anybody wants them. Hang on to these ones, and then this is just going to be a big junk box. There was just a lot of personal paperwork in there, so that's been boxed up, and we'll be giving that back to the storage unit place. So, all right, I'm just going to clean up, and we'll get into the next box. All right, the next box is up. I'm going to start off with this lamp. Looks like it's had better days. If the damage goes into the outside, the lampshade. A bit battered, but it might go okay once it's been put back together. Let's see if the lamp works. So in here, I can see we've got a music system. This looks like paperwork. And this is what I'm finding is it's a lot of paperwork. This brand new Perth calendar from 2021. Interesting. Yeah, full personal paperwork. I'll go through just the cash, but otherwise that'll all be boxed up and given back to the storage unit place. Next up we have this unit here. Alright, so we have the JVC, it's got a 3 CD player, radio, stereo, double cassette. Some of these can go for a little bit of money. I've got one, it's probably in better nick, it's got the vinyl on top as well. Well, I'll plug that in and see if it works, for sure. And in the bottom here I think we've got a couple of speakers to go with it. We've got a little JVC sub. And then there's 2 of these Sanyo speakers as well, so that's a complete unit. Which is kind of cool. I know my boy was looking for a couple of speakers to go on his decks, so maybe he can make use of those. Alright, that's all that's in that box. Be interesting to see what the JVC's worth, just see if it works. But now I've got a little unit in the corner that I might replace it with and then get rid of the little unit. Right, we have a fancy squishy mop, which we'll end up keeping. Next we're going to do this box. We have an empty pedal box, I'm pretty sure it's empty anyway. Empty box, that's trash. Oh, some cola, beautiful. What's the date on this? 2021. Yum. Push in the trash. Some olive oil, also can go in the trash bin, and a bunch of what do you call them? Not sure if I was recording, but we just dragged this box across. Some empty boxes in here. There was some Coke from 2021. But I did just find this Pyrex bowl. This Pyrex. So that might go okay. I don't know what having some weird issues with the camera, so I don't know if we've recorded the rest of that, but here we have a bunch of tapes. There's ABBA in there. I've just found a few more tapes. So we have, a better Dave, isn't it? Oliver Makagutu, some church music, just a recorded tape. Umutima Wandi. Ah, there you go. What else we got here? The Rosary, blank tape. What else? A little. Oh, pity there's no camera in there. So we have Mishik Mumba, another ABBA, more simple. I think that's about it in here. I'm going to take that blank tape and another Oliver Mudzuki music. Wonderful. I think that's about it. I'll go through this just to make sure there was nothing else in here that we missed. Yeah, we'll move on to the next box, I think. Okay, another mystery box. Have a shower hanger. Go to charity. Some more clothing. Blanket or clothing? Giovanni. Looks like a lot more paperwork and stuff. come in handy. Yeah, looks like a lot of paperwork. Let me dig through the paperwork and then we'll see what's underneath it. Oh, that was a lot of paperwork. Underneath, got a bag, maybe some more paperwork, or maybe a bag of clothes. Distilled water. A couple of hats. Seen better days. A squeegee, which I think has also seen better days. Some wash and wax. And a big rubber mallet. Oh, which has a big spiky thing in it. Well, that's kind of cool. What's in this bag? Looks like clothes. Okay, switching to my phone because the GoPro battery keeps dying. Another box here. This one seems to be full of VHSs. Contact Fatal. Interesting. The $1 Billion Fire. Oil. Lots of kind of home recorded stuff. British Grand Prix, Silverstone 1998. That'd be a good watch. Men in Black, Blues Brothers. Those are the days where you just record stuff off the TV, hey? Yeah, nothing super exciting. It's just like home videos. What else we got? British Grand Prix Silverstone 1999. Brazilian Grand Prix 2000. In here we have what looks like a ghetto blaster, or what are you going to call them? Set radio, Sony. Oh, it's all mushed up in the front. Damn it. Oh well. That would have been a good sale. Maybe the boys can still use it to play their music out the back, but see. It's a big light here. See if that works. What else? More paperwork. And this looks like a big Sony sub. Oh, jeez. I'm going to get him one-handed. No whiskey cooler. A ton of paperwork by the looks of it. Alright, let me get the sub out and we'll take a look at that. Okay, so this might be a saving thing for the unit if it works. Looks like some kind of like a sub unit. Yeah, super acoustically loaded subwoofer. It's the SAW10. We'll have to give that a go and see if it works, because that might be pretty cool. Yeah, and otherwise it's just paperwork. Alright, quick video of that subwoofer. Between 60 and 120 bucks. I don't think I'll sell it on eBay though, because it weighs a ton. So I'm going to go through this little box here now. So starting with this big kind of George Foreman grill machine. It's in better days. It's pretty manky, so I don't think we'll be using that. Although the grill itself looks fairly clean, but that's probably going to be a binner. In here looks like a lot of junk. So some soap, some socks, lots of lids to the plastic containers. Oh, some windscreen wipers though. Are these new? Yeah, I wonder if they'll fit my car. I'll have to have a look. Give the packs of those. Oh, a pair of Speedo goggles. Brand new as well. Cool. Squeegee. Yeah, and then the rest of it is just it. Oh, some. They new? No, not new. Some old school kind of video cassettes. Alright, well, I think that is about it for in here. Nothing in the bag. Alright, I'll chuck this in the bin and we'll move on. Alright, on to the next box. This looks like cleaning, some tools in here, spark plug, some pegs, a random box of bits, gardening tool here, I'm not used to that for sure. This is in here, bag of nothing, some knee pads maybe? Yeah, knee pads. Looks like a gardening box in. Paint, paperwork again. A wire brush. I'm not trying to keep them for a garage sale because a bunch of gardening tools. And stuff sells very good. Yeah, not a lot, a few tools, mainly gardening stuff, bit of paperwork in the bottom. Alright, I'll pull this out and we'll look underneath. Alright, so that box is out of the way. We've got a windscreen shade. Boy might like that in his little car we just got him. Oh, what do you reckon? Is he going to be full of Ralph Lauren? I'm not liking the look of what's inside. Paperwork in a Ralph Lauren bag. That's a good sign though. Maybe they did have some Ralph Lauren floating around here somewhere. I can see there's clothes all underneath here, so yeah, maybe we'll find that Ralph Lauren piece. Yeah, so far we're not doing so well. Yeah, very little sellable stuff. So let's hope we can come up with something decent shortly. Okay, so underneath the bag, there's a whole bunch of clothes. I'm not going to go through the clothes with you, but I'll have a dig through, and if there's anything decent, these ones are on hangers, so they might be okay. Looks like a bunch of men's shirts, so I'll have a look through them. If there's anything decent, I'll show you. If there's anything underneath the clothes, I'll show you that too. Else we'll move on to the next box. Okay, so after finding that bag, that Ralph Lauren bag, we do have a jumper here. I've no idea how to tell if these are real or not. Any clothing experts kind of know if this is real? Oh, there's another tag. I mean, that looks kind of legit, doesn't it? I don't know, what you think? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so I was just going through the clothing. Had a look at that Ralph Lauren top. The product code that's on the inside tag at the bottom does match a Ralph Lauren product code. So I need to do a bit more research on that, but that could be a good thing, even if it's 30-40 bucks, you know. We only spent $120 on the unit, so we're very close to making our money back. Just looking now at another suit jacket here, and I'll show you what I found on the inside. So I was looking at this suit here. I don't know if you can see it's like some emblems on here. I always check the pockets on everything that I buy because you never know. Hopefully you find a big wad of cash. Looking on the inside here, we've definitely got some type of wallet and some photos. So let me move the photos out of the way and we'll check and see what's inside the wallet. All right, so I haven't looked inside yet. I've just pulled out all the photos. Doesn't look like there's any cash, unfortunately. Yeah, just name. So definitely looking at some of the receipts that came out of the pocket with it. It is from 2000, so it's been in there a fair time, 25 years. All right, let's keep digging. See if there's anything else in there actually. Not on this one. Oh, there's stuff in this side as well. What do we got in here? Looks like business cards and stuff. Yeah, a big stack of business cards. All right, let me pull them out and see if there's any cash in there. I thought I was done, but I reached into the other pocket and there was another stack of credit cards. I think there was a whole I don't know, there's like 10 years of credit cards in there, all out of date, you know, or they'll go back to the storage unit place. There was this watch, rotary. I have to look this one up. I know very little about watches, but waterproof, Swiss waterproof, steel back. It's not working. I've sold watches even for parts for a good amount of money. Swiss made. So all right, well, I'll look that up, and yeah, maybe that'll make us a few dollars back as well. Okay, another keeper here. This StormTech performance jacket. It is branded, but looking online, the StormTech stuff goes pretty well. It's like a waterproof jacket, so yeah, I think that's a good find too. Probably a $30-40 jacket maybe. All right, into underneath all those clothes and suit jackets, we've got a couple of bags here at the bottom of this box. This is like a laptop bag, Targus. So Targus was a good brand. I think all the pockets are empty, but yeah, nothing deep. Not cash. Yeah, nothing in that one, but the bag itself might go okay. We'll, something right or something. Right. A suitcase. Oh, please be full of cash. All right. What's in the suitcase? Was it locked? This side's open. Oh, there we go. Just a bit stiff. Please be gold. Personal effects. So, all right, let me have a rummage through here. Hopefully, we'll find a bar of gold or something. Okay, so there wasn't anything else other than paperwork. There was an old share certificate, but I'm not sure whether you can cash those in. It's got the dude's name on it. But, that was about all that was interesting in there. In the bottom of the box, got some manky shoes. Nothing in the box. Thong. Oh, I hear cash. What's in the cash? Right, cash. Cash is good. Bandages. Much more personal effects. Oh, camera. This could be alright. It's pretty cool. Man, that is old and beat up. Oh, it weighs a ton. Well, that's pretty funky, huh? So look it up, see if I can find the make and model. Made in Hong Kong. Yeah, some of these old cameras can go pretty well. Hole in there. I don't know nothing about cameras, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool find. What else we got in here? Oh, I see another watch. A bunch of cash. Some stuff on the front. What's that say? Sharp. I'm pretty sure that says sharp quartz. Yeah. Sharp. Interesting. What else we got in here? Keys. Keys to the car. More keys. A set of suns. Eclipse. Fancy. Yeah, and a bunch of change. A couple of dollars in there at least, I would think. That's good. Another car key. Oh, I wonder if we've got a... No, that works. If we've got the keys, does that make it ours? Lots of car keys. Alright, let me count up the cash and I'll tell you how much we got. Alright, finished counting it up. There's a fair bit in there. So $14.65, which is pretty good, considering we only paid $130 for the unit. You know, that's 10% just there in spare change. I looked up the watch as well, the Sharp watch. It is vintage, so I might get a few dollars for that. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, back into the box that keeps giving. Hopefully this bag's full of change as well. It's empty. Monkey shoes. There might be more cash in here. Let's have a look. What have we got in the bag? This one looks more like drugs and power packs. I can see some cash in the bottom there. Yeah, some of the Johns, there is cash in here. Alright, well, what's this? Zambia, Bank of Zambia. How much is that? 100 kwacha. I've no idea what the going rate for kwacha is. Let's have a look up. Yeah, there's plenty of cash in there, so... Alright, let me dig through and I'll tell you how much 100 kwacha is worth in a minute. Alright, so we're digging around in that bag. My boy came out and we were just kind of looking through some of the stuff and saw a watch. I kind of grabbed it and went, oh, Rolex? And it is a Rolex. Is it a real Rolex is probably the question. I'm guessing not, just judging by the weight of it. But also on the back there's no markings. I'll show you. So this is Rolex. There's no markings on the back, which I think is a bit of a giveaway. And I'm pretty sure on all the links it's meant to say Rolex on all of the links. So I don't think this is a real one, but still I think it's seized as well. I can't seem to get this working. But I'll give it to the boy and he can have a play with it, and he can wear a fake Rolex. Still pretty cool. There's some not so great stuff in the bottom here. It's all a bit slimy. Got a pen here. What's this? Nothing cool. More keys. I haven't still got to the cash yet. I'm still pulling bits and pieces out. So, oh yeah, this is full of cash. So yeah, it could be another $20 in here maybe. Let's have a look. All right, finished counting up that little lot. There's another $20.50 here. So plus the $34, which is nearly a third of what we're trying to recoup back. Let's hope there's some more bags like that. Yeah, so we've got the fake Rolex. And then a whole bunch of cash. Cool. All right, well, we're gonna have some lunch and then we'll come back and keep going. Next box, after the money box. This looks like a bunch of cables, some personal paperwork, some tissues. Get this out of the way. Got a lamp, it's a bit beat up, but the lamp itself seems okay. Oh, somebody paid $7 for it. Yeah, and the lampshades seen better days, but hopefully the lamp itself will work. Probably a donator, I'm thinking. More empty boxes. Oh, who does that? And then we've got another lamp. This is a little crushed lampshade. That looks brand new, doesn't look like it's been used. So it does have a bulb in it. What else we got in here? Power cords. Always come in handy. And that one is cool. What else do we have in here? A lot of paperwork. Lamp. That's lamp and box. That's good. Come handy in my office actually. And then a whole bunch of paperwork it looks like in here. Yeah. And some bits and pieces at the bottom. Oh, here we go. Beer camera. That is a camera, Sony, little Sony camera. nice. Yeah, that's good. A little cyber shot. Cool. Well, that's definitely sellable. It's got the battery in there. Is that close? Oh, don't tell me the mechanisms. Shh. Oh, there we go. Nice. Alright, that's a good piece. That's a good sellable item. Any more in here? Oh, look, bottle of water. More coat hangers. What's this? Samsung phone. Chances of it being in there are pretty slim, I think. It doesn't feel very heavy. Yeah, no, oh, a little HTC phone, a couple of pairs of glasses. This one feels like it's in there though. 779, man, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, that one's in there though. Might get a few dollars for that. More phone boxes. Let's get Galaxy Watch. Oh, that'd be sweet if it's in there. Again, probably not. She's not in there. Ah, that's unfortunate. Maybe it's in here somewhere though. There are glasses. No glasses. It's another phone case here, I think. Fitbit Charge 2. It could be in there. Not in there. Oh well. Oh, the charger is though. I wonder if that's floating around somewhere. Alright, I'll have a really good dig through here and see what we can find. And I'll come back to you with a lot of paperwork and stuff. Alright, let me dig through and if there's actually a Sony charger. That must be for the camera as well. Sweet. Alright, might be a few bits and pieces at the bottom. Let me dig through. Yeah, the only other extra thing that was in there is this watch. It's pretty beat up, so I don't know if it's worth anything. Another vintage kind of digital watch. So I'll have a look at that. Might be good for spares or repairs for someone. There was a few boxes, but we didn't find the things that go in them. But I'll just hold on to the boxes for now, just in case something else pops up in one of the last few boxes that we've got. Alright, next up we're going to have a look through this box. We have a little net thing. And here we've got like some plastic forks and dinner stuff. What we got here? We got some of these. I think they're signed by friends, maybe. I don't think they're worth anything considering they're toothbrush. Bag. Nothing in here. Nothing in this one. No. Nothing in the glasses case. Oh, Office 2010. How about that? Bit of Raid. Interesting. There's all crap stuff in here, isn't it? Hair curlers. Looks super old. Yeah, it's trash really. I don't even want to know what that is. Alright, that was junk. Alright, so underneath the next bag, this looks like more personal paperwork, more rubbish. A lot of personal paperwork it looks like. Paperwork. This is still wrapped up. What date is this from? 2021. There you go. Loads of paperwork. Again, I'll have a dig through. If there's something interesting in there, I'll get you back out to have a look. Benadine. Brilliant. Alright, let's see what else there is. Alright, so we have just these two boxes left. It's a bag of clothes. Big of this mirror, which the big boy wants to go in his bedroom because he's a fashion victim. Alright, let's have a look in here first. What have we got? A whole bunch of cables. So we've got another speaker. JVC speaker that can go with the other speaker lot in here. What else can we see? A bunch of power bricks, a whole bunch of remotes. Michael Schumacher collection. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Mystery box. Power brick. Digitool. Like just a digibox. I don't know. That's about it. Just cables connected instead of. Oh, yeah, it's a headphone, wireless headphone. There's no bracket. No, nothing. It's just cables in there. Then I think. Right now, some clothing. What's this one? Okay, so South Africa, like a rugby top. It's not too bad, is it? There's going to be like a whole bunch of these African style clothes. Alright, let me dig through this and I'll pull out anything that's super interesting. Right, the only interesting piece of clothing there was this shell suit jacket with Subaru driven by innovation on it. It's a little bit faded, but I definitely think it's vintage. Sunbuster sportswear, and that is pretty cool. That might go well, I think. So we'll give that one a go. This bag's pretty much done now. Checking the pockets. Oh, what is this? Ooh, is that Lauder? Lauder for men. Oh man, that is interesting. Alright, well, we've got some perfume. My eldest is really into his perfume, so perhaps he would enjoy that. Oh, some negatives. There's a safety razor. What's in that side? On this side we just have a receipt. This bag is super beat up. Can't see anything else in there. Zippers aren't only outside ones. One pocket here. Let's look here. Just some receipts, I think. Yeah. Right, we've gone to the next bag. Cool, so I go through everything, I go through all the paperwork, just make sure there's nothing interesting there. So out that bag that we were just looking in, we saw this. So, Republic of Zambia, the roads and traffic regulations. So it's a licensing thing for a car. When I open up inside, there's some cash. Now, I did find the 100 quatches earlier, which is worth $5. So what have we got here? We've got 20 zwakke, so what's that? Come on, simple mathsing. Quarter of, so what, $1.25. 5 zwakkes is like 50 cents or something, isn't it? Another 5. Yeah, so yeah, another few dollars there, so interesting. I'll have a look through the rest of it, see what else we've got. Right, so we did find a few random coins in here. So these are pretty interesting. They are Zambian pick phone tokens. Not legal tender, 1 unit. I'm guessing they're used for use in payphones in Zambia. It's kind of cool. And then I found a few more kwacha over here, and then some South African rand as well. So about 50 cents in South African rand. Alright, we are going to move on now to this bag. Another bag of clothes. Random bits and pieces on the side, just normal. Another razor. Arrows card, random sock. Some shampoo. Let's call it. So I did find some new clothes down here. Some Rivers, not Rivers. What was it? Oh, Jeans West. A couple of Jeans West tops and some jeans. They're brand new, so put those to one side. Alright, again some random shirt wear. This is all pretty crappy stuff, yeah. Alright, let me dig through this, and again I'll pull anything out of this good, and then we'll continue on through the box. And nothing super interesting in that bag, so we'll move on to the next one. It's like a laptop bag. Oh, there's a laptop. Is there another laptop in here? Just a heap of paperwork again there. Right, well, we haven't done 2 bags, looking through some of the other bags, so I'll go through this bag, and if there's anything cool, again I will show you. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, there was nothing in the bag, so just paperwork. This one requires office supplies maybe. Office supplies, another watch. This looks like just a cheap watch. Pens, pencils, staplers, office supplies. Let's see what here. Well, here's the pretty manky kettle. Insect killer. Here's a laptop bat. What are we looking at here? How old is she? Windows 7, so it's going to be fairly old. Battery seems not too expanded. Yeah. No juice. We do have the charger for it, so we'll give that a go. It might be good for one of the kids. I might make a few dollars back. What else we got here? Medibends in there? No, just paperwork. Empty hand sanitizer. One of the things for the kitchen. And a mat. Looks like the contents of the kitchen. Some lots of forks. Oh, I need one of these actually. Be a paper roll, a clock. A multi-time clock, could be handy considering we've got family all over the world. This rest of it looks like just kitchen stuff. Low voltage lights. Is this full of cash? Well, I'm going to say it is full of tea. Yep. Why do people store tea? So big golden guitar tourist center, classic. It's all crockery. Alright, and a personal picture. Okay, that is it, I believe. I'm sure that is it, yeah. Alright, well, that's about it for this one. I reckon we'll make it a little bit, I think. We'll definitely break even. Considering, we've got what, 30 odd dollars in cash. The watches, even if we get $10-20 each for them. The shell suit jacket, the Ralph Lauren might go well. Yeah, so I think we'll make a few dollars. I don't think we've made a heap of money, but you win some, you lose some. All right, well, hopefully you'll see a lot of this stuff being on What's Sold shortly, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to clean up. Until the next time, take it easy.